Alright guys, just want to talk about that Dream Vesper comic that Niku you made. That comic was fire. I really liked it, man. So I'm not gonna spoil anything for the people that haven't seen it yet. But anyway, the whole idea of it is it's just alright, you have a dreamer, right? And then the dreamer had demons in the dream that's keep on wanting you, or it's keeping you in the dream. Not really forcefully, it's more like you just want to be there and they're making it easier, you know what I'm saying? So you have Dream Vespers, they come into the dream and then they shatter, or they're like the nightmare. So you know when you have nightmare, it wakes you up, right? So they come in your dream and they shatter the dream so you can wake up. For your benefit though. So, but the person that's sleeping in the dream, I guess you will see them as a nuisance, but they're actually saving your life. So you're asking yourself, well, why would I want to stay in the dream? Okay, so if you have an effed up life and you're going through a lot of struggles, you just don't want to deal with the real world. So you going to sleep is kind of like your peace world. But if your sleep has demons in there that are like help persuading you to be in this world, yeah, you might want to be in this world. So it's a pretty cool idea. Not gonna really say too much more, but I really like the idea. I like Lace because he has this sense, like his sense of humor. He seems like a guy that he doesn't beat around the bush too much. He just seems like I don't know. It's not it's kind of like a nedgy personality, but slightly different. I mean, when you read it, you'll understand. I like the character. I like Puzzle too. I like his character design. How the way he flies around, his little teeth look like a freaking ghost Pokemon. That nigga looks cool. Like him. I just like the idea though. Like I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought of it's like like a dream world fighting, but you're trying to save someone. I mean, I'm pretty sure the idea has been done, but how the way this has been executed is just, oh my goodness, I never would have thought anything like that. But the reason why I do like this story is because there's it's another character that's in there. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but she's going through this struggle, and I'll just say it's a college struggle, and that honestly, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Y'all just read it. That made me kind of get scared of going to college. Like, is it that bad to the point where that you don't have no money and you just want to like F this, I'm going to sleep all day? Like, that's crazy, So Niku, you kind of scared me with that, dog. You kind of scared me with that. But one thing it did show me though, as a writer, you can't write about something you don't understand. So I'm thinking that, well, maybe he has someone close or himself has actually been through those types of struggles for you to be able to write it so well about it. So that's pretty interesting. Like, wow, like that was crazy. Like that college thing was on point. He went to the loans and all that. That was serious. The actual yeah, so I can relate to it. And I have a friend, actually the cameraman right now. He went to a part in his life where he just wanted to be asleep. Like, he just wanted to be asleep. He didn't want to wake up, because if he woke up, he understand he had to deal with foolishness. And it's crazy. So it's like, it sounds realistic, basically. It sounds like something that can really happen, It's not like some out there story that's just, okay, it's just an interesting or just a fantasy type story. Nah, like, really think about it. If you really had a crappy life and your struggles was hard, and you just, you just probably want to just go to sleep and be like, okay, I'm done with this. I mean, people kill themselves out there, So I guess, going to sleep will be like the next, or I guess, the prerequisite step before killing yourself, So that was pretty interesting. The art, let's get to the art. So the art was so good that you didn't notice it. Let me explain what that means. So when you're just looking at something, it's just like, okay, this is this is that. Like, you don't really notice something unless something is bad. You're like, okay, that looks out of place. So you get what I'm saying? Like, the art was just so nice that you didn't like see anything in the background and catch you like, okay, that's off. It was just like you really was just reading a manga, you know what I'm saying, or a comic book, It was just crazy. And then when you actually look at the art, I noticed, Niku, the way you draw clothes are so nasty, man. Oh my goodness, the outfit, that was just cool. The outfits you had, that was nice. I really like from the Dream Vesper form and the real life form, they look slightly different. Because when you're in, I don't know if you really thought about this deep, but when you're in a dream, things look just slightly different. Like, I would imagine you wouldn't look the exact same as you would look, in the real world. So, you know, he has 2 forms, you know. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, the art was just nice. I seen all the detail you put in there. And let me make this point. The reason I like your art so much is you mix manga with comic book and you just mix it together. It's like I never seen anything like that before. It's the perfect mix of manga meets comic book. I give you props on that. This looks nasty, man. I love it. Good job, man. See anything else? Yeah, the story, the actual story itself. I actually feel the characters. I feel where they're coming from. That's what I really like. That's why I kind of like Naruto. That's what I do like about the Naruto. Aside the fillers in the war, whatever. The thing is, you feel the character struggle. You know what I'm saying? You feel the character struggle. I feel Rock Lee. I feel him. I feel Neji. I feel him. All right. So that girl, I don't remember her name. Forgot her name, but I feel her. I feel her. I feel, even though I haven't really went through that, I can imagine how that would feel. And that's one thing you portrayed well, is the feeling of the character, how that character feels. I really like that. Keep that up. I do like the idea of the story as well. Just the idea is fresh. It's new. I never really seen anything like that. It's nice. I do like the ending too. The ending is nice. It was just like, wow. But it is a shame that you had to do that. Because it's kind of like, well, would you write? I mean, I'm pretty sure you have some more to write about with the story. But I understand it's a one-shot, so you have to, like, compress everything to one thing. So you have to get everything out, which is understandable. But, you know, I really like the whole thing. Honestly, I like the whole thing, like the idea. I like how you just made your, like, the Dream Vesper, like, their own Green Lantern Corps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just made you a own just job of people. That was hot. I really like that. It really inspired me, you know, to work on what I have to work on. But yeah, so anyway, guys, just look at the comic or the manga, whatever you want to call it. Just look at it. The art is dope. The storyline is great. You can feel where the characters coming from. You know, you can really imagine you in that world. I can definitely imagine my best friend in that world. Definitely. But all right, just aside from the story, okay, Niku, this is what I want to say to you. Dude, good job on finishing everything. You've been through so much BS, dog. You've been through so much, dog. I'm proud that you got everything done. All the foolishness that happened, dog. I'm glad that you pulled through. It took you a while, and you just get angry with people. But whatever, man. You made it, dog. You made it. I like to say you're my favorite artist. I mean, to me, you probably say I'm not the best artist, and I don't know. I mean, I don't really look at other people's art, but it's something about your art that catches me. The way the way you draw black people is just so nice. I don't understand. It's just you draw the best black people. I'm sorry, you just do. But it's just not about black people. Your art, though, it's just that manga and comic book thing put together is just crazy. But yeah, props to you for that. Props to you for staying focused, man. That's one thing I like about you. You seemingly don't get distracted, and that's a really good trait to have. You stay on your job. You work. That's how it got to be. That's how you become great, man. Just keep at it. Don't let anything distract you, man. Just do what you got to do, man. I really appreciate, thanks for the whole roulette thing. That was really awesome, man. I really appreciate that. But this is my way to give back. So, man, yeah, appreciate it, man. Good job on it. And everyone else is looking at this, please. I mean, you obviously probably already looked at it. Anyway, but, yeah, man, just keep it up, man. Good luck, man. I like it. That is it.